I never knew the boy had a girlfriend here in Nigeria. And by that time, I was already thinking that, hey, I want this boy to marry my daughter. The Baba said, what do I want? I want him to marry my daughter. He collected money. In fact, if I tell you the money he collected, you will not believe, Madam Ene. Baba said, can I be able to see the opportunity of putting something inside the girl's food? I said, yes, now, since I'm the one that used to prepare their food. Madam Ene, good afternoon, ma. I'm recording this video here in Anambra, and I hope this my video will meet you well. I want you to help me to post this my story because I'm in a confusing state now that I don't know what to do again. So that I'll get different advice from your fans and your lovers. Madam Ene, please, I'll always be online to check if you have posted my video. The story goes, I'm a widow. I have 3 girls. My husband died like 12, 13 years ago. And then my first daughter was just 10 years old. Now, there is no helper, nobody at all. I've been trying, running helter-skelter to meet end means just for my kids to eat and make sure they are okay. There is nobody, even his family are not there to render help. Now, a day comes like that. I was looking for what to eat with my children. We were going on the way. On that fateful day, I just entered into one house, not even minding what they would say there. When I entered into that house, I met one woman there. She's an old woman. I greeted her, Mama, good afternoon, ma. I asked her for help that, Mama, please, I'm hungry. I want to eat. That day, I was with my 3 kids. We went together. We sat down. She said, you want to eat? I said, yes. She now entered into her kitchen. She brought out food for us. We ate it. After eating the food, I told her, Mama, thank you. God will bless you. God will provide for you. So I now asked her, Mama, are you the only one living in this house? Why are you staying alone? Who is with you at home? She said, my daughter, I'm the only one at home. Oh. I was like, Mama, you are the only one at home. Why? What happened? She said, it is night that I should come and start going home. Maybe on another day. So the second day, I went there again. Because by that time, even my kids have stopped schooling. Because nobody to help me. Their school fees is too much that I cannot afford again. So by then, I was planning to change them to a public school, with the hope that at least they don't used to pay in public schools. So if I change them there, it will be only feeding that I'll be looking for, how to feed them. So when I got to Mama's place, Mama asked me again that, my daughter, what happened? Why are your children not in school? I explained everything to her that, Mama, their father is late and there is no one. I'm the only one looking for what to eat for them. That is why they are not going to school. That my plan is to change them to a public school. Mama told me, hey, God will help you. I said, amen. So I now suggested to her that, Mama, let me help you be cleaning your compound and helping you inside also to sweep and doing anything you want to do at home. Mama now said, thank you. God bless you. All my mind was in then was that at least we will eat. I never minded. I don't even need money. But at least once we are eating, me and my kids, I know we are okay. So on that fateful day, our son now called. When the son called, because she told me that her son is in abroad, not in Nigeria here. When her son called, Mama gave the phone. Mama told him that, there is one woman here that used to assist her at home. The son now told her to give me the phone. I now collected the phone. He said, hey, thank you for taking care of my mother. God will bless you. I said, no problem. That after all, I have somebody like her as a mother, and I also have grandmother. That he should not worry, that no problem. Since that very day, whenever he sends money to his mother, he will tell his mother to give us money, me and my kids. He now asked me that, how are your children? I told him their age. He said, what of their father? I said, their father is late. He now said, that how am I coping? I said, it is God. It has been God though. He now said, okay, no problem. That why did I even change them to public school? I explained the whole thing, that no school fees. They send them home almost every day. And instead of facing disgrace and embarrassment every time, I just decided to change them to that public school where I will not face embarrassment and disgrace. So I changed them there. He now told me that no, that I should go to another private school to go and ask the amount of their school fees and everything they need. I should let him know. But by that time, my first daughter had finished secondary school. There are now two that remains in secondary, one in secondary, one in primary. The first one had finished secondary school. Still planning, maybe she will go to university or not, because the money is not there. It's just petty work that I'm doing. And the petty work is just for food and to buy clothes. Mama now told the boy that he should make sure that anything we need, he should just assist us. And since then, he has been, in fact, our food, every month he will give us money to buy food. Our clothes, he will send clothes to us. He will send money to buy clothes. Pay for our house rent every year. He has been so good. In fact, there is nothing we need that this boy has not been doing. Madam Ene, you know, as a mother, I want my children to be happy. And I want my child, especially that first one, so that she will be assisting me, to end up marrying a wealthy man, so that we will not suffer again. The suffering is too much. You cannot understand, Madam Ene. You cannot understand what I'm telling you. But it has been hell. It's not easy to take care of kids alone. Now, I've been managing. There was a year the boy now came home. When he came home, he saw me. It was during Christmas time. I did not bring my kids to their house because I know most of their families might want to come around because of the boy. They know he will come back home. So when he got there, he now asked the mother that, where is the woman that you used to tell me about that have been taking care of you and the house? Mama now called me that I should come and see his son. No, I greeted him. I almost even knelt down for a boy that is very young. But you know, money, Madam Ene, money. I greeted him. He now asked me that, Madam, where are your children? I said they are at home. He said, home? But you know this is Christmas day now. Let them come and celebrate with everybody here. Immediately he said, I was thinking so that it will not look like I'm here working and I brought my children again to come and start eating. He said, no, who will think of that? After all, this is festive period. I went home. I told my kids, they dressed up and we came together. When they got there, he was even happy to see them. Part of what he brought from is America. He gave them, at least he gave them chocolate, lot of things. He brought clothes, he gave them. I was very happy because on the second day when we were going, me and my children, he gave us money. Since when my husband, I've never seen somebody that is good like that has been good to us like that. He gave us money. So that very day when we were going, a lady came in. When she came in, they hugged themselves, that boy and that girl. I was like, maybe the girl is one of their family members. I now went inside. I know Mama would tell me because by that time, me and Mama, we are very close. She tells me everything. I now asked, Mama, who is that person? Is she your family that came in now that your son hugged? She said, my daughter. Because we have not discussed to that extent, that is why I have not told you about her. She's my son's girlfriend. I said, that was the only thing I said. I never knew the boy had a girlfriend here in Nigeria. In fact, the girl stayed for like 3 months that the boy used in Nigeria here. He stayed there for 3 months. They were together. Going, coming, they are always together. And by that time, I was already thinking that, hey, I want this boy to marry my daughter. That is the whole thing I'm thinking of. That I know if this boy marry my daughter, suffering don't end. Poverty, finished. As God will have it, that day, I went out. I now went to meet my friend. I explained to my friend the whole story. The way I met this mama, the way I've been working for this mama, the way this boy have been taking care of me and my children, paying our house rent, feeding, clothing, the way he has been doing everything. But as a mother, all I still want is marriage between him and my daughter. My friend now advised me that, hey, this is opportunity, that I should better grab the opportunity I have now. Because it's a great opportunity for me to be able to see a wealthy person like this that I'm thinking, or I want him to marry my daughter. So my friend, I now asked my friend that what will I do? I cannot go and meet this boy by myself. I cannot tell him to marry my daughter. My friend now advised me that I should go to herbalist. They will assist me. Or I look for all these people that are into changing things. You know, we have many people, Madam Ene, that can do some concussions for one and change people's mind towards what you want. So I went to one herbalist that I know in another village. I used to see the signboard of this herbalist there. You know, village, we will see a lot of things there. So I walked inside that day. The Baba said, what do I want? And I explained to the Baba that I did not tell the Baba that the boy have a girlfriend though. That day I did not explain, no. I only told the Baba that, Baba, I want this boy. I met him and I want him to marry my daughter. The Baba said, is that all? That there is something he will do. The Baba now said, I hope I know his name. I said, yes, I know his name now. I gave the Baba his name. When I gave the Baba his name, he said, no problem, that I should go and come back the following morning. When I now got to him the following morning, all my prayer in the night was that day should break. I should quickly get to that Baba's place. Immediately when it was 5 a.m., I stood up immediately, took to my heels and went to that Baba's place. When I got there, Baba told me that, When he was checking on this boy's name, he saw that he have a girlfriend. I said, girlfriend. I now confessed to the Baba that, yes, so he have a girlfriend. He said, Baba told me that the girlfriend, they've been together for more than 5 years, and they are very close, that he loves the girl. I now told Baba the story that is true, but what I want him to marry my own daughter. The girl is just girlfriend. They have not married, so I still want him to do marriage for my own daughter. When I now told Baba, Baba said, no problem if that is what I want. I said, yes, that should help me. He collected money. In fact, if I tell you the money he collected, you will not believe, Madam Ene. But what will I do? I paid just because I want joy and happiness, and I want end to suffering and poverty in my life. Baba said, can I be able to see the opportunity of putting something inside the girl's food? I said, yes, now, since I'm the one that used to prepare their food, and the boy likes me preparing food. Why, Madam Ene? Because I used to prepare all this our native food very well. That is what he loves. His mother doesn't enter kitchen whenever he's around. It is me, because I'm very good in our native food. So that very day, when I prepared the food, I now put the concoction that Baba gave me. I put it inside that girl's food. I don't want to mix the food together. I kept her own separate. Though, why I was so happy that it will work is that they used to eat separately. They don't eat together. So I gave Mama her own food. I gave the boy his own food. I now gave the girlfriend her own. Immediately after serving them their food, I now went to the back of the sitting room. I was just praying in my mind that God should not allow this boy to say he wants to taste from his girlfriend's food. I was so happy that he did not do that on that day. They all finished their food. He ate his own. The girlfriend finished her own. Immediately when they finished eating, I packed the plates. The girlfriend was even telling me, Mommy, no, leave it. I said, no, let me pack it. We are one. I wanted to confirm if she has eaten it. That was why I said, let me pack it. I now packed the food. I took the plate to the kitchen, and I went inside the room they gave me. I packed what I brought in the morning, because I used to go home every night and come very early in the morning. I went home that night. And in the morning, the following morning, I got back there around 7 a.m. in the morning. They were even still sleeping, because I made the gate open, thinking that maybe somebody had gone out, or they just opened it so that if I want to come inside, I won't need to knock again. So I entered. I started with sweeping. I was sweeping the sitting room. When I was sweeping, the boy just came out. He greeted me. Madam, good morning, ma. I said, good morning. How was your night? He said, Madam, did you see my girlfriend here? I said, girlfriend. No. I answered him. I said, no. He said, no. He went again. I don't know, maybe he went back inside his room, maybe into the bedroom to check. But he came back. When he came out again, he now went to Mama's room. He saw Mama. He knocked Mama's door. Mama was even still sleeping, but Mama came out. Mama, did you see my girlfriend? Mama said, your girlfriend? I'm still sleeping now. You are the one that wake me up. That after all, yesterday when you people finished eating, I went to sleep before you. That you should come and ask me, since I'm still the one that I'm sweeping, I'm there already, that you should come and ask me. He now came back to ask me that, Madam, it's my girlfriend I'm saying, did you see her maybe when she was going out? Or I said no, that I even met the gate opened, thinking that you people just opened it so that it will be very easy for me to come inside. I saw that he felt so bad that what could have happened. He went to the gate. That what could have happened. I'm sure that day he tried calling the girl. Maybe the number did not go or the girl did not pick it. He did not tell me anything. So that day, I was there when I finished my own work because I saw the situation of things there, that nobody was happy in that house on that day. I finished everything I was doing in time and I went home to my own house to meet my kids at home. But that day, Madam Ene, I was very happy. I was happy because thinking that maybe it's that thing that Baba gave me that I've started working. I was happy, oh, don't let me lie. I was happy because that's my prayer. And I thank God I did that. Hey, maybe my prayer is coming to pass now. So like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, you know he's still in Nigeria here. He had to travel after 4 weeks. He went. That he's not happy with what happened. And the girl's number is not going. He now said this, her number is not going. Mama said what could have happened? What is happening? Nobody knows. So he had to travel back. When he went back, he now came home for December that very year again. Christmas. When he came home. Yet, even the girl is not there again, Madam Neye. And what I wanted for my daughter, he still not have the interest again. I told my daughter, I took her to the market. I bought different types of clothes that will even attract the boy. But maybe because he was still thinking of his girlfriend, he did not even look at my daughter's face or side at all. I now went to told that my friend that what are we going to do again? My friend now told me that we should not go to that Baba again. That maybe we should look for another herbalist. Madam Neye, I had to look for another person because what I want is a wealthy home for my daughter. I know once my daughter is okay, I will be fine. And as sisters will be fine as well. You know she's the firstborn. We will not suffer again if she's okay where she's living. So that day when I got to that Baba's place, another herbalist though, I told the herbalist that there is a boy I want for my daughter. And the boy is not showing any sign of interest and my daughter likes him. That Baba now checked that his thing that they used to check. He now told me, my daughter, can you be able to get his slippers, the slippers he used to put on? I told him at first that, it will be difficult to get it. But the man told me that, the slippers will be the best solution. I now summoned courage that, after all, I'm very used to them. I used to stay there. I know where he used to drop his things. I know how to smuggle it out. So on that very day, when I went there, I was afraid that if I want to take these slippers or I put it in my bag, won't they see it? I now took a wrapper. I hold a wrapper. I was with a wrapper. I put the wrapper in my bag when going in the morning. I now I said, I'm the one that used to clean his room also. I got there, was not inside. And he used to put his slippers inside the room. He have many slippers. And he used to put it inside his room. He's the kind of person that even if he doesn't see one, he knows he has many. So he will not care. I know that in him. So that very day, I went to clean. I've cleaned Mama's room, cleaned the sitting room. So it was remaining in his room. I just took one of his slippers. The one that I used to put on very well. That he likes. I just put it on. Took it. When I took it, I immediately rolled it with that wrapper that I took from my house. I went to keep it in my bag. When I finished doing cleaning and cooking, I ate. They even gave me food that day to give to my kids at home. So I went immediately. I did not even stay till night. I took the slippers, Immediately, from their house, I went to that Baba's place. When I got to the herbalist, the herbalist told me, that in fact, everything is settled. So he said I should come back the 3rd day. So on the 3rd day, I went to the herbalist place. I had told Mama that, Mama, today, I want to rest. That if I will come at all, it will be in the evening, no. Mama said, no problem. That what is there? That no problem, I should come. Even if I cannot come that very day, maybe I will come the 2nd day. But in the evening on that day, I went to Baba's place in the morning. Baba had given me the slippers that I should not let any other person put his leg inside, though. That is only that boy that I should target, that I should be the one that should put his leg inside. So when I was going immediately, I just greeted Mama and asked that, what of his son? So he said that he's in the sitting room now. When I got to the sitting room, I did not see him there. I checked his room, I did not see him, not knowing that he was at the backyard. When I got to the backyard, I greeted him, he greeted me. I now entered back, and immediately when I entered, I just took the slippers, dropped it inside his room. So I was there, we were all playing together, we went there, Mama came to the backyard, we were talking that what happened yesterday. I now explained that I was so tired I could not come. So it was around 4 in the evening, everybody entered. I went to the kitchen to go and prepare the food. He now entered into his room. I don't even know, maybe he went to look for something, I don't know. He now saw that slippers. Unknowing, he cannot know that I'm even the one that took it. There's no way he can know. He now said, see this my slippers I've been looking for since all these days. Now, so these slippers, what could I, he did not even bother. He put it on and he came to the sitting room with it that, I've been looking for these slippers all these days. That these slippers, I like it out of the old slippers I have. And he put it on. So that day, I went to my own house. My kids, even that my daughter was even asking that, Mommy, let's forget about this boy. Let's forget about him. Let's forget. I said, no, that, hey, my daughter, I want joy for you. I want happiness. If you see his house that his mother helped him to build in the village, Madam Neye, I cannot describe that house. The building, in fact, I don't even know what to call it. Maybe duplex, or I don't know. But if you see it, it's a very big building that I want my daughter to end up inside that house so that she will be happy. I will know I also have access to that place. So now from that time, after putting on the slippers, Madam Neye, I just saw that in him, he developed interest in my daughter. That very week, he now told me that, Madam, and I like your daughter. I don't know if you can talk to your daughter on my behalf. Since this my girlfriend is not serious again, let me marry your daughter. I was happy inside though, but I did not show it to him that I'm happy. When he said that immediately, I said, I will talk to her. If she likes, well, fine. So when I got home, I just told my daughter that our prayer is answered already. She said, what happened, Mommy? I explained the story to him that he said he wants to marry you. This one is married, not girlfriend and boyfriend. You won't believe, Madam Neye. Within 1 month, he planned for the marriage. He did everything, both traditional, white wedding. 3 months, they did marriage. But after that, though my daughter is now in his house, why I'm telling you all this now, for you to give me advice, your fans to help me, is what she's facing presently now. Since that time, he traveled. He used to come back maybe once in a year. The money he used to send to us then, he stopped sending, thinking that my daughter will even be giving me money. But from one sickness to another, the money he's supposed to give us, he will use it to take care of her. From one hospital to another, to take care of her every month, from one to another. I don't know what to do again. Now, then the boy that my daughter is supposed to marry, that I said she cannot marry him, the boy now is very okay. In fact, the boy even told me that, Mama, you see, He's even planning to travel. And this boy now that my daughter is marrying, that one that is in abroad before, that is marrying, doesn't even have time for us again. Doesn't send money again. He doesn't give us anything because he's taking care of my daughter. Anytime she's sick, is the money that I will spend on her. Madam Neye, why I'm confused now is that I'm looking for a good herbalist or a good pastor that can help me, even if it is for them to separate. If they separate so that my daughter will have, I know, because where I went to, the herbalist I went to told me that I should go and confess. And how will I tell him that I did some things for him to marry my daughter? Is it possible? I can't do that. So that is why I'm looking for a pastor that can assist me so that they will do deliverance for my daughter and she will be free of all this. Even if it is for them to separate, I don't mind. I want people to advise me. This my daughter that I'm saying, no pregnancy, nothing. And she is always sick, no peace of mind from one hospital to another. So if it is for them to separate and let her be okay and not falling sick again, I'll be happy. Instead of me, I cannot go and meet him for confession. So that is why I've come to you. Madam Neye, please help me. Thank you. I'll be out to look at response of your people. Thank you.